Okay, I'm back. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Today I am animating my new animated series. I can't say the name of it yet, but I can say the Codenamed. If you only know, it's Motorbreath. Why? Because because water. And also Motorbreath is a Metallica song, so why not? Currently we are animating the way. So if you have any questions, leave them down.
Yeah, and I think understanding too, Alexander, that everybody is in the industry trying to figure it out. So you're feeling overwhelmed and you're thinking everybody else has it figured out. They don't. Yeah. Everybody's trying to figure it out for exactly the same reason that technology is there. Everybody gets taught. You've got to live with parents. Once you get this budget under control, you could start saving for a home. because you're not paying the full rent that you would be paying. I mean, over time, that's going to work in your favor. And I know you don't want to live there forever, probably.
I mean, some of our families are partners or something because I've been doing like for a while, and you know, I'm 26, like I want to
maybe get a roommate. You know, I think that to people and they're like, a roommate? I'm like, that's the way most people started their lives. They live with a friend, they split the rent, they split all the expenses, and that that makes it easier. You know, yes, there's another person there, find someone that you like, hopefully, but it does make it easier. You know, it's just saying a roommate for someone, people get offended because that's what I say. But I'm like, but that's a perfectly fine solution. You know, something that people don't do like anymore. You talk about carpooling. You sort of like, you know, oh, you want to where's gas? Yes, you know, they're not so bad. And they help you actually save money. And also, did you hear previously what Melody was saying about saving 50 cents a day and saving $1 a day in the
Our case is not the free 30 when I started since I started working. I started in 30 working. I was doing saving as much as I can. And even if it's over the, you know, in my study, I'll take that at the end of the month and I'll put it into my savings. I really didn't tell me.
That's really great. You know, the letters in my book about savings. Most people eat out at work every day.
Oh, I do like
that. I think just one meal would take your life. You know, $10, $12, $15. One meal, $45.
Thank you, I was in your Instagram.
Thank you. Good luck. You're on a good path, really. Yeah.
And I'm definitely
I'm not just
Look at that.
I love what you said earlier too, Molly, about this period in the 20s. It's like you're putting something in the game. I forgot the term you used, but it's like you're building for the future. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and it's something that I think people don't realize, that you have to get started, and you're getting started with debt on you because of the education or just the life, you know, being what it is.
Well,
and just being as smart
we're
as
getting
you
to the
possibly
good
can about how you handle that in the beginning. And we all make those early mistakes. So I remember when I got my first credit card, I was at college at Princeton, and my friends go on this ski trip to Aspen. Now, I am
we're
not
getting into
Aspen
the good part
ski trip
soon.
money people.
That's other way.
Let alone had I never been skiing. You need all the gear, the ski passes, etc. It's maybe one of the most expensive sports. This is true. I went with my friends, all in $2,000.
We're getting to the good part, boys.
And I put it on a credit card, and I said, I'll just pay the minimum, but then got behind, and bill collectors were calling me at school. So I'm freaking out. I am in so much trouble, embarrassed to tell my mother because we've been to this movie, you know, in my family of not being able to pay our bills. I can't believe I've done this. It literally seared me. And the only way that I ended up paying for it, and I cannot believe I'm telling you the ending, my aunt died. And she left me $2,000.
Oh my goodness.
Is that the craziest story?
Yeah.
I mean, which is, I didn't obviously want her to die, but she was so proud of
And
me
she left you
being,
exactly $2,000?
I swear on my eyes. And I was like, from heaven, she was saving me from this horrible credit card bill that scared me so much.
There we go, boys.
I swore.
Oh my god, this is my favorite part.
So hardwired in
You
me.
might be
I would
asking
never,
why.
ever do that again because I was so stressed.
You're about to see. You're about to see.
I know the skiing thing.
You're about to see the
multiple
crazy
family
animation.
members come for skiing, and by the time everybody's boots and coats and ski instructors
It was
for
a
every
very
person,
bad idea.
It's
Like,
a lot.
you know how
I should've
colors
opted out
feel,
of that.
right?
That's right. Yes. You
Now,
should have gone hiking.
I have an idea in my head.
Shoot.
What if we, before the class, we're gonna play the
Skiing
chemistry?
is a lot. The Wall Street Journal recently did a story about
Maybe
this
asking
growing trend that we were
why.
talking about earlier of
Why?
young people choosing the skilled trades over college, even calling Gen Z the tool belt generation. The article featured Father Judge High School in Philadelphia, which is an all-male Catholic school, and we gave them a call. And joining us now are the welding program instructor, Mr.
Maybe
Joe
asking
Williams,
why.
an 18-year-old senior, Marcos, from their
Oh my
shop class
god, oh
at
my
Father
god.
Judge. Hi there.
I'll answer that question.
Hello.
Oops,
Hello. How are you?
my bad,
How are
my
you?
bad,
Great
people.
to have you both here. So you've opted not to go to
I'm
college,
so fucking
Marcos, I
hyped for
hear, and
this
instead
moment.
are
Yeah.
pursuing a trade. Why did you
Like,
make
this
this
is like a
choice?
naked spy guy.
I made this decision for a couple of reasons. One was when I was in grade school. I was
Hold on,
always in,
I'll
like,
bring
the
you right
honors
back. I'm back. What was it? Oh yeah, this.
Wow, you're gonna be squat, as they say. Well, guess what? I have to say that this is well-built color. This is well-built color.
And you get your certification here. You get certified.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal. But one other thing I want to say, which I think that when people think about trades, they think they are less than. I've never ever thought of that. I actually even reject the idea of the notion of blue collar, white collar.
Yeah.
I just don't like that. I think work is work, and all work is admirable. All work, and this is
essential. These are essential jobs for our society. And so it's no wonder that you would be in demand and you'd make this kind of money. Now, what I would tell you, being disciplined at this age around that kind of money coming in
No,
your hands
no,
is
don't
going to
use
require
frame.
a great effort. But if you are disciplined, you are going to be set for life because time is on your side with the ability that you have for that money to compound, and then also just the opportunity that you will have not to accumulate the debt that so many people are talking about, the fact that they have to dig out of.
Can you explain compounding to Marcos? Marcos, you understand compounding?
So compounding, Warren Buffett calls it the eighth wonder of the world. So he said compound interest is magical because your money starts to work for you instead of you working for your money. So a very simple compounding example that I give in my book is, would you rather have a penny that doubles every day for 1 month, 30 days, or $1 million? Which one would you rather have?
The penny.
Right, the penny is over $5 million. And I explain how if it doubles every day, 1 cent is 2 cents, 2 cents is 4 cents, 4 cents is 8 cents. And so that kind of compounding is magical. And the money starts to grow really fast. So because you're so young, and let's just say you work until you're 65, you have decades of money to compound, decades. And I actually looked at some math. I did some math on this of just something simple. If you put away $2,500 a year, just $2,500 a year, you only made 8%, only 8%, and it compounded for 25 years. It's almost $200,000. Just $2,500 a year. So there's a wonderful calculator you can go to. There are all sorts of calculators you can go to where you can calculate returns. Now, what I would do if I were you starting, I would invest, first of all, if you get a full-time job and there's a 401k plan, a retirement plan, you would invest there first because you get the tax advantage. You don't pay taxes on that money. And oftentimes they have a match, which is free money. So you don't want to walk away from free money ever. So you'll still have some discretionary money that you can invest, but first make sure you're maxing out on that 401k plan as much as you can possibly put in it. You start that now, I can tell you, it's magic. Then when you are starting to invest on your own,
use the method.
I would invest in things you know.
Hold up.
So what do you like?
Fill this with black.
And why do you think it might be a good investment over time?
And how much should he invest or not invest in stocks?
So first of all, I would.
Because that's the question. When do you invest and what to invest in?
Okay, so when you invest, you can invest at any time. I actually like investing for children.
Yeah.
And I like them to, if Everest likes Barbie, I want her to have Mattel. If she likes Sephora, LVMH. I can give you all of those examples. So is there anything in your life, like a lot of young people love video games? They love, that might lead you to Microsoft. You know, all of those things that are in your life. Microsoft has been an amazing stock as an example. Think the things in your life that you'd say, I understand this and therefore want to invest it. If you don't want to do that, you can buy a mutual fund or an ETF where a professional does it for you.
But your point is invest in what you know or like.
Correct.
Yeah. So that you understand it. Yes.
I love the idea of just a small amount of money that you would invest in something that you know and like, and you could just track it over time. I think that would be something that you'd really actually start to enjoy.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both so much. Mr. Williams, good luck. Marcos, thank you. What, it sounds like a fantastic program.
Yes, it is. And we want to thank you guys for having us here on your show. We really, really appreciate it here, Father Judge Welding and Melly. We really love what you do, and I took some tips from you also. I watched your videos, so I want to thank you for being you, and Oprah, we want to thank you also.
Thank you so much. Thanks for all you're doing for so many kids.
That's great. Marcos, have a great summer. Is it your first job?
There we go.
Let's go. I had an internship summer job last year for welding, but this is like my first full-time job.
Oh.
Can I say one other thing, Marcos? Just make a commitment that there's a certain amount of money you're going to save no matter what. You are not going to touch it. It's going to go in an account. It is literally off limits to you. And I think if you get into that discipline now, you won't have to learn these lessons later.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. And thank you for both of your time, too.
Thank you. That's great. So cute. But Melanie, before we go, what do we need to understand about Gen Z and money that's not getting enough attention?
I would say two things. My first one is what I already said, every dollar counts. Every dollar counts, meaning every dollar that you save counts. Every dollar that you put against that debt counts. And it don't have to think of it in big numbers. You know, it's not every $5,000 counts. Not every $1. It's every dollar counts. It's very
the big takeaway
important.
for me today is what you said about the 50 cents. 50 cents a day is so doable.
It's so doable. You start small and it grows into big numbers, and then that's the second thing. Time is on their side. They have one thing that is so valuable, the time that they have, the decades that they can use to help them compound money. It's not how much they put in, it's when they start. And if they start now, very early saving, that money will grow by leaps and bounds over decades. So that later they're not catching up, trying to put big amounts of money away. Little amounts today grow into giant amounts over decades. That is just the math of it. So every dollar counts, every dollar you save, and time is on your side.
Time is on your side, and I thought what you said at the very beginning of this conversation, that what's happening with Gen Z is real.
Yeah, the
It's
struggle
real.
is real.
The struggle.
They absolutely, they're not making this up. They're not being whiners. They are coming into the world with more debt than prior generations. That is a fact.
Melody Hobson, thank you. It's always a delight and pleasure to be with Melody. I know you all know because she's the most liked on the podcast. And her book, Priceless Facts About Money, is available anywhere books are sold. It is a must-read for children, as I've said, and their parents. Thanks to my guests, Kayla, Madia, Alexandria, Marcos, and Mr. Williams. Thank you so much. And to our partners, too. Thank you. To all of you listening and watching. So grateful for you sharing your valuable time with us. See you next week. You can subscribe to the Over Podcast on YouTube and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. I'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody.
I wanted to quit vaping so bad, but I had this control over me. Quitting on my own.
Oh, I hear.
I didn't know how to be around friends who still vaped. Ditching my vape didn't work.
Now this.
I just bought a new one. I didn't
You're
think
about
it
to
was
see
hard.
something.
Then I found my Life Might Quit.
Could
It helped me
myself.
finally quit,
Here we go.
and it was free. There's no judgment. It's a plan designed for me with support from coaches that want it. With My Life Might Quit, I finally did it. You can too.
Guys, I think I made something cool. Like, I am not killing. I'm wolfing this. I'll be right back. I need to get some water.